Mashers, welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Mash, where we get to spotlight amazing, creative, and captivating voices in the indie author world, and today is no different. Today we're diving deep, like ocean deep, into a fantasy romance that's equal parts fierce, magical, and deliciously dark. Please welcome the incredibly talented Whit Stanfield, author of A Sea of Song and Sirens. Whit, we are so excited you're here today. Would you take a moment and introduce yourself and tell us about you and your work and everything that is you?
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I don't know. I take nothing seriously except for books, and so I'm probably a big goofball if you ever meet me in person. I'm really awkward, and I lean hard into that. So don't be scared if you're awkward too. You're instantly one of my people.
Yes.
But as far as books go, I am all for anything plot twisty, dark, age. Yeah, that's what you can find in my books. Lots of angst and tension and mermaidy stuff. So
Right up
I'm
our
excited to
alley.
be here and talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Perfect.
incredible. I love it. And you know what? Club awkward.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. In the club, we all fam.
Yeah.
We all fam.
We all fam.
Miranda probably doesn't know that.
I don't, but your daughter says it all the time.
Oh, you're welcome. She was prepping you for this interview.
I guess she was. Yeah, you can give her kudos later.
Okay.
Well, again, Whit, we're so excited that you're here. Thanks for joining us. For anyone who has not yet taken the plunge into your world, can you tell us a little bit about what A Sea of Song and Sirens is all about?
Yeah, so it's kind of a mashup with Moana and The Little Mermaid. So if
Ooh.
you took those, mashed them together, that's what you would have with A Sea of Song and Sirens. It is adult. It's open door. So it's not a fairy tale retelling that I would put in the YA category, but it follows
No, you're good.
who is living on this island, and she's kind of the black sheep of her people. And she saves a man one day from drowning and kind of befriends him. She's very hesitant, befriends him, and things happen. And she's blamed for a murder.
Oh.
And he ends up helping her cover it up and then kidnaps her.
Boy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yes. And then she finds out she's a siren.
I'm already so excited. It's a good thing my debit card is unlocked now.
I'm like, I think we should rig the wheel, our Smashtober spin wheel, so that this one
Rig
pops
it.
up
Just have
next.
it all a Sea of Song and Sirens.
Right? Make as many as we can so it just looks tiny.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
keeps
yeah.
spinning.
I approve these morally gray deeds that you're coming up with right now. So,
We'll just say Whit told us it was okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Just say I held you hostage
Deal.
and forced you to spin the wheel that way.
Yes. We are plotting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we felt bad that we can never read, because we do, like, Miranda pretty much reads all arc reads. I'm, like, all over the place. I'm a definite, like,
Mood reader.
mood reader. Thank you. I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
brain farting on that. And like I have a shelf full of authors who've been on here, and sometimes I reach for them and sometimes I don't. And Miranda's like, well, how about in the month of October we read nothing but book mash authors? And we're like,
Yeah.
let's do it. So we're spinning a wheel and that's who we're reading, and I think we need to rig this wheel because I'm excited. So like you said, it's kind of a Little Mermaid retelling, but not for children,
Yeah.
with a rage-filled FMC inspired by Moana. We're obsessed already. What sparked the idea for this mashup of ocean magic and raw motion? Favorite answer.
I know. So several things. A few years ago, I think it was during COVID, I actually looked for I was really heavy in Romantasy, and I've written all of my life, but as a hobby, and I'm here looking for a book about a mermaid. I just have this like sudden urge to read about a mermaid because
Yeah.
the genre was like so heavy into like fae, and fae are
Mhm.
great. They're amazing, but I just
Mhm.
wanted something a little different. And I
Yeah.
looked, and nothing nothing caught my eye, nothing sounded interesting. I'm a huge cover judger,
Mhm.
so it's really hard when I don't connect with the cover for me, and I know that's bad, but who cares?
No, I'm the same
I
way.
don't care. I'll admit it. So anyway, I move on with my life, and then a few years later, I had my kids. I had 2 sons, and I'm sitting in my living room with a toddler and a baby, and we're watching Disney Plus, and it's Moana, and she's singing about the ocean, and I was just like, ding, like Moana is a mermaid.
Yeah.
I
Like,
love it.
and it just kind of spiraled out from there. And I don't know about the mashup between like the ocean stuff because I feel like I chose the Little Mermaid because at that time I felt like no one was doing these mermaidy stories. I don't feel like
Mhm.
that now. I feel like they're everywhere right
See,
now.
I never see them.
Really? Oh, I see them all the time, but that could be because I'm in the market.
Yeah, you're
So
actively,
Yeah.
like, in there.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see them all the time, but anyways, so it felt like they were deficient though, and so it kind of that's what decided that for me, and then I just love dark, twisty stories. I love emotionally gripping stories. I love, plot twists that I could never see coming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so, like, building that is what makes writing really fun for me. And so that's what I try to, inject into my stories. So that's where that mashup comes from.
Love that. I think the
That's far from
only
I don't know.
I know, right?
Is what?
It's
Far
far from
from
your
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know answer, yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah. That's just like my gut. Like, oh, let me think about it for a
yeah,
second.
no, it's all good. I think the only, like, mermaidy kind of romantasy that I've read is the Everseas. Have you read L.J. Andrews' The Everseas series?
Have not. I've avoided it because books that are kind of adjacent to what I'm writing,
Right.
mm, I just like don't want to be influenced by
Yeah.
anything. So
Yeah.
it is high on my TBR. I just want to finish this series. Trust me, I like salivate over it when I
You're
see
Mhm.
like,
it come
finally,
up.
I write one, and then they're
This is
releasing them.
Right. Well, I mean,
intentional
it's not
avoidance.
I wouldn't say it's explicitly mermaidy because they're fae with siren abilities, so it
Okay,
might be a little different than what you're
got it. I have pirates in mine, and
Yeah.
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 So
I've been
I'll
needing
just
one of these. I think
I'm
this is what my
rigging the
mood's been
wheel.
waiting for.
I'm rigging the wheel, you guys. I don't even care if you know I'm doing it. I'm doing it anyway. I don't care. Don't.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
not
maybe
either.
I just won't spin and I'll just be like, I'm picking it because I'm picking it. I don't even care if you guys think
Free.
spin 3 is a no spin. Okay. We have enemies to lovers, save the world versus burn the world energy, and a very swoony MMC who apparently makes readers blush with 2 little words, my wife. We saw that in your blurb. Can you tell us more about these main characters and what makes their dynamic so intense?
Um, the intensity comes from the betrayal very early on of her trusting him in a very vulnerable moment, and then he turns and he uses it against her. He blackmails her, takes her hostage, forces her to sign a contract saying she'll marry him. So it's a forced marriage situation on top of kidnapping and enemies to lovers. If you like tension, it is there, I promise. She shoves him off a ladder at one point. He forces her to the ground and climbs on top of her. They wrestle, they hold knives to each other's necks. It's all the good stuff, you guys. So,
All the
Um,
good stuff.
yeah, and then so 90% of the book is them pretty much hating each other. And when it starts to kind of come around to where they're kind of like making up with each other, something happens to them and they're both taken together and find themselves like chained to opposite sides of a wall in a tiny room, and so then they have to like find a way to protect each other. So it's like all the angst you could inject in one book. So
Right.
if that's your thing.
It's my thing.
Still rigging the wheel.
So when we were reading your description, Miranda and I were dying. Aunt Betty at Thunder from Down Under might be the best image ever.
Wait, is this okay? Wait,
Blame
this
Miranda.
is okay. So this is the podcast. I had this. I was in a mood that day. I was feeling really sassy. I was really spicy when I filled this out. I honestly didn't think that you would pick me because I saw you had such a huge
Oh,
response.
whatever.
So I was like, they're never gonna pick me. I'm gonna throw. I have something called a bad blurb, and it's me just making fun of my own book. And so I think I threw it in there like maybe this will catch their eye. And then like my brain forgot. It's been a while since I filled that out. So okay, now I know who you guys. It's like you emailed me and my brain didn't put the two together. I don't know. So yeah, Aunt Betty. Yeah, let's talk about it. I don't even know what that thing said. It's been so long. I haven't read that
I'm
thing in
like trying to
forever.
pull it up now.
We're just trying to fucking
Read it word for word.
Ashley's crying.
I literally am.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that so much. Okay, can I read it? Can I read the book description?
Yeah, please.
Okay,
I have no idea what it says, so please do.
Romantasy, A Sea of Song and Sirens is a gritty Little Mermaid retelling featuring a rage-filled FMC inspired by Moana, packed to the brim with tension, plot twists, and a yummy MMC guaranteed to make your hypothetical beep hard with the words, my wife. This enemies to lovers story straddles the line between save the world and burn the world with all of the efficiency of your great Aunt Betty when she's 6 shots deep in whiskey and sitting in the front row of Thunder from Down Under.
This is poetry. You can't make this stuff up, okay?
I love it.
This is peak level literary, like, magic.
So,
Miranda, I think we just found our clip.
oh my gosh, yes. I was like trying to see if you put anything else funny in like are there any questions you'd like to ask?
No, that's all the funny I have. That's it. This
No,
is
you
very
have lots
serious
of
from here
funny.
on out.
That was freaking hilarious.
So speaking of Aunt Betty and Thunder from Down Under,
Yes.
do you find that your writing naturally balances tension with humor?
Actually, my writing is very serious until it gets to like bantery stuff. I also have a very sarcastic female my main characters are all kind of sarcastic. I wonder where they get that from.
No idea.
But there's a heavy dose of banter. It goes from banter derogatory to banter affectionate throughout the series. I don't know. I'm from a big Italian family, and it's just not hard to just poke fun at everything. So that's what I do, I guess.
I think it's funny that you thought that that's what you would have to say in order to like catch our attention.
Right?
Okay, but I feel like in my memory, this post had like 200 replies, and so I was like, I don't care. Like,
Right?
just screw through
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god.
You just made my whole entire 7
I know,
months.
that
I'm
was
telling
So
you.
glad. I'm so
amazing.
glad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
you have
love
the
it.
Moana chicken
Oh
She
yeah,
does.
behind you. I
Yeah.
love him. He's
I didn't
my
even know you
favorite.
could see him.
Yes, look at him. He's so cute. I'm sorry. Go on.
No, don't be sorry. Should have seen Miranda's
Oh.
daughter when I showed her.
Oh my gosh, I
Right.
want one.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Fantasy romance has exploded lately, but your story brings our gritty oceanic siren mythology twist that feels fresh. How did you go about building your world and your lore?
So honestly, I felt like it built itself. I feel like it was really easy because when they're on the islands, I took a class on ancient Polynesia in college and really, really fell in love with the culture and the dynamic of just the entire islands of Polynesia. And so all I had to do was really like dive back down into that research. And it looks like world building to a reader, but it's me like trying as much as I can to just, put what I found in my research on page. I did take a lot of creative liberties, like you can't slam the door of a house in ancient Polynesia because there were no doors. So I added a door flap, and like Marin's boat isn't quite accurate, but I did the best I could to make it easy in like layman's terms for the average fantasy reader. But anybody out there who's really well versed in Pacific Islander history, I'm sorry. I stretched the truth in several ways, but I tried really hard to stick to that, and that's the backbone of like her inner culture and identity. She is taken from that environment and she goes to a much more like European influenced environment. And I guess for that I just leaned a lot on Greek mythology and what you might find as far as sirens, and they have these powers to control they sing and control humans, and they can get away with a lot of stuff that way. Humans don't remember anything while they're being controlled. So one of them, I think in book 3, one of them makes a joke that she sang to a guard and then it made him put on a dress and go down to the kitchens to get her a meal. So they kind of like poke fun at humans a little bit, but they don't like eat humans or anything though. I didn't go that far. They do lure them to their deaths, but yeah.
Well, let's be honest. It's your story. Even if you tried your best to like follow, the history and the culture, it's your story. You can still tweak it how you want it.
Yeah, and it's fantasy. So it's not me writing a historical romance.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
this is fantasy. I have had one person reach out to me and they corrected me on something and I was just like, thank you so much. But at the end of the day, like this is an influenced by story.
Yeah.
This isn't me trying to be accurate. So
Well, it's a fantasy. Like you automatically
you can
assume
do
that
what
it's
you want.
quote unquote made up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
yeah,
So they should automatically know that when they open the book. Like, do I
it's all
expect
right.
Faye to be running around and their wings are actually blue and not black? Like, no.
It's all right. It's all good.
First of all, I see your book right behind you and I'm obsessed with the cover.
I know.
I looked it
I was
up
looking
earlier.
at that too. They're
So pretty.
gorgeous.
These are the old covers. I just
Oh.
recovered the series, so I don't have it right here. I can go grab it if
If you
you wanna
want, I'm
see
not
them.
complaining.
It's
Totally.
I would love
okay.
to.
It's all right. Did you want to see them?
It's up. I'm happy to see them. Oh, that's pretty too.
So they're brand new. I'm just now getting them on, so that's why you see the proof
Yeah.
Oh
line.
yeah, that's beautiful.
I
I'm
love
so
that.
jelly. Yeah,
And
the new
then
covers are on Amazon.
yeah, there's the last one.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
I
so
love
pretty.
those.
The hardcovers have the original design, but then the new design underneath.
Oh, so I could
Oh,
get
yeah.
a hardcover and get the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Oh, you're convincing me. You're pulling my arm. You're pulling my arm. No, so pretty. I love them. No, when I searched you
Thank you.
earlier, I had where was it? Oh, it was just on Google, and like the picture is the old covers, and I was like, I drool.
Right. They're
Anyway,
both amazing.
so we love stories that play with the question of redemption versus destruction. Your FMC seems to toe the line. Was that something intentional from the start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a good feminine rage story. I feel like women in today's society get such few opportunities to be angry. We
Mhm.
are very much pushed into this bubble where we have to be calm and nurturing and patient. And I think that what draws me to Romantasy is that you get very strong FMCs that don't care about what society says they should be, and they get to be angry and they get to have big reactions and they get to be unreasonable, and they get to fight for what they believe in. And so yeah, I do toe that line. I think I go over the line. So that said, it's very much a coming of rage story. So she starts in book 1 just internalizing a lot of anger, and it builds so that by the time book 4 comes around, it's, then she's like ready to act on it kind of thing. So the anger's there in book 1, but it's a slow burn.
Yeah. I know. Yep. Exactly.
You already sold us. Just saying. We're already sold.
I know. We were sold from the beginning. Like, oh my goodness. So we know that we have book 3 that dropped. You just mentioned book 4. For those that might be new, should readers definitely start from book 1 then before they jump into the following books in the series?
Yes, they should.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
book 3 actually goes back in time. My readers all call it a prequel. It's funny, my brain doesn't really think of it that way. I think it's because I feel like a prequel is something you could choose to read or not. And book 3, you could, in theory, skip it, but I think it's like very much, I wrote these in the order that I did very intentionally. And so I would recommend reading them 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
I probably would read it twice to see if you moved book 3 to the front to see like if it made that big of a difference.
I think
So I'd
because you would
probably
have
read
a
it your way
lot of stuff
first and then
spoiled
switch it.
for you. Book 3 gives it would give a lot away. You would
Yeah.
would make some of those twists very like unsatisfying. I think
Read
so.
it in
So
order,
definitely read it in
people.
order.
That
Read it
is
in
the
order.
verdict. Read it in order.
See,
Okay.
and like with the bigger series, I always listen mostly to like the authors and not like the influencers who are like, this is how you should read the Zodiac Academy. I'm like, okay, well,
Oh,
what
yeah.
do the Twisted Sisters say? If like they were to put the whole order, like how do they recommend it? And that's how the way I'm doing it and the way my husband are doing it, or the way that they said that you should do it. But then
Yeah.
there's like other influencers who are like, no, you should do it this way. And I'm like, eh.
I just did it the way I wanted to. I read all of the ZA books and then I jumped into Ruthless Boys, which is not a popular opinion at all. But whatever. It's fine.
So without spoiling too much, can you tease fans with what they can expect from the world of Song and Sirens? Expect next from
Expect
the
next in book 4.
yes.
Without spoilers, if possible.
I know.
Yeah, that's hard because it's kind of book 4 is the last book, and so I do plan to close almost all of the threads. I have one spin-off planned afterwards, so I'm gonna leave a couple of things open just so that I have a launching ground for that. More plot twists, more tension, more feminine rage. Yeah. More sirens.
Aw.
Just more of everything. Yeah, I don't want to say anything too specific.
Oh, yeah.
Book 2 does end on a cliffhanger, and then book 3 is kind of its own entity. So it does jump directly back into where book 2 leaves off. So you'll get instant gratification that way. But I don't want to say anything and spoil it. So
Totally fine. We
Our
get it.
trick didn't work. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, it's
I'm
fine. Ashley's
so
like, come
sorry.
on.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. I want to learn it all myself.
Yeah, I know. Yes. We want all the goodness. All right, we're going to do some fun rapid fire. We love the rapid
Okay.
fire, lightning
We
round,
do.
whatever you want to call it. So just whatever answer pops into your head first. If you could be any mythical sea creature for a day, what would you choose?
Kraken.
Ooh.
I like
I
that
was
answer.
expecting that. I like that.
Yeah.
Favorite ocean themed movie or show?
Gosh, I don't know. Ocean themed. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. What is your go-to writing snack or drink?
Chocolate and coffee. Which
See,
you
it's
shouldn't do
perfect.
first thing in the morning, but I don't follow
know,
rules. So
I was gonna say
Right?
we write our own rules.
Yeah. Perks of being an author. You write
Yeah.
your own rules.
Write your own
Yeah.
rules, literally. Describe your MMC in 3 words.
can it be 4?
Sure. 'Cause we
Okay.
write our own rules.
Yeah. If villain, why slutty?
Ooh.
Okay. And then finally, oh my gosh, would your FMC survive? Would your FMC survive a girls' night with Aunt Betty?
Aunt Betty. Wait, my FMC
Yes.
or my MMC?
Your
No,
FMC.
my FMC would probably open a window and sneak out halfway through and then set the house on fire. Like, I don't think she could deal with Aunt Betty.
Oh my
You know
god.
what? Aunt Betty she's on a level all her own, and we can all just aspire to reach her someday. You know what I mean? Aunt Betty
Yeah.
just, like, not all of us can vibe with that energy. That's intense energy just to match
Now
all the
here's
time.
my
So.
question. Is there a real Aunt Betty or did you just make
No.
up Aunt Betty?
Keep picturing Betty White dancing around the fire in the proposal. That's where my brain keeps going.
That is Aunt Betty.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
This one
I don't know who else you would picture in that instance. That's what we have. Yeah.
dying. So Miranda, when you make the clip for this, like on the introduction page, you need to have a picture of Aunt Betty down there.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Because
so
that
funny.
just made my whole entire book mash crew just
That's
saying.
so funny.
This has been a serious blast. We can't wait to talk to you more in the future and all things you. You totally, like I said, made our whole entire day and career, I
Yay.
think. Before we leave, can you tell listeners where they can find you and where they can grab a Sea of Song and Sirens?
Yeah. I'm most often on Instagram, but you can also find me TikTok, Threads. I'm on Facebook. I have a website. Go visit it. Check it out. It's whitstanfield.com. I do have signed copies of my books, so you can follow the link on my website and find those. Otherwise, yeah, anywhere you would find books online. Amazon, Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, Waterstones. All of them.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
We're gonna tag everything Whit down below. Make sure to go show her and Aunt Betty some love. I still can't get over that. And because you love to share the bookish love, make sure you're following our pages for all of our giveaways and all of our bookish news that's coming up. We have lots coming up. Keep your eyes out on our socials, and until then, we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for
Bye,
having me
guys.
again.